My name is Anna or Anna, I go by both. Welcome to my gaming channel. This is the very first video that we're doing of Planet Zoo, and the idea is that we are going to model a zoo on the Wellington Zoo here in New Zealand where I live. So when you start up the game, you can actually check what region you want to build your zoo in and the climate and things like that. And I have chosen the Oceania region, and you can kind of see that, yeah, this basically does look like New Zealand, doesn't it? So yeah, that's how we're going to start. Now, I've got probably about 5 hours or so in this game. I'm pretty new. I'm not a complete novice, but we're not going to be doing anything crazy. Really, the point of this video is to provide something to help you relax, unwind. We are in sandbox mode, so we don't really need to be worrying about anything. There are a few other settings we can tweak so that the zoo is completely easy and nothing ever goes wrong, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, so in the Wellington Zoo, in the very beginning, they've got a cafe and a gift shop, and pretty much straight out of the door, after a few meters, is an otter exhibit. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. So let's give this a go. So first we need a path, don't we? Okay, now the difficult part is choosing a nice one. Now I think that I had been looking at these before and I quite like that one. Kind of natural. I think in the Wellington Zoo, it's just more of a concrete situation, but that's probably not as exciting. That one's kind of nice too. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We have so many options. Yeah, let's go with this one. So, and then I think that yeah, there we go. So if I click the Align to Grid button, then I can make the paths into a nice straight sort of rectangle or square. And let's see how this looks. So I want to make a bit of a plaza sort. Oh, what happened there? Undo. I want to make a bit of a rectangular area because I need space to put a few things. Now, why is it doing that? I wanted to extend it a little bit further out here. That's a bit odd. It's like creating these little circle things. All right, let's make it a little bit further this way. And we'll just start with that for now. So in Planet Zoo, you have to put some facilities down pretty much straight away. Let's see, we need a trade center. Now, there was, from memory, something called, oh yeah, New World. So I like New World buildings because it reminds me of, there's a supermarket here in New Zealand called New World. So I don't know, it's kind of topical. Why don't I just put it quite close to there? All right, I need a quarantine, it's telling me, so I'll write this down. Is there a New World quarantine? Yes, small. Ugh. It's not very small, is it? Kind of put it there. We can always kind of tidy this up a little bit later. Staff room. Is there a New World staff room? Large. New World staff room. Presumably that's small then. European. Okay, let's do this. So if we put all of our staff-related buildings sort of in the beginning here, then they won't take up a lot of space in the zoo. We can focus on other things. Keeper hut. Go New World Keeper hut. Let's go for the small one. They don't need a big one. Oh, what happened? Keeper hut. Small. Put it right there next to the staff room. Now, Why could I not expand this? Mind grid. Oh, here we go. Now I can do it. Okay. So it's a little bit more even. We can put some stuff over here. Vet surgery. Need that too. Go New World Vet Surgery. Should I put it over there? It's really big. I guess it's okay. Because then when a visitor walks in, they can just be surrounded by buildings and wonder where the heck they've actually come into. They're going to be thinking, I thought I was in a zoo, but I'm actually just in some kind of town. All right, so we've got our sort of buildings that we have to have in order to actually start the zoo. So let's keep building our path. How wide is this? Width 4. I think this needs to be a bit wider. So from the little bit that I did play this game, I do know that you want your path to be pretty wide. Let's maybe start it kind of from the middle here. And the reason for that is that when you have people come into your zoo, which I don't know when we're going to be doing, they can actually bunch up quite easily on the narrow paths. So I'll put that down. It's probably... Now, Wellington Zoo, which we go to pretty much every year with the kids, is deceptively large. It probably feels small if you've come from a different, you know, like from some big zoo in America or something like that, but it is deceptively large. So I'm having a look at this space and just mentally planning out how much space we're going to need. Okay, so the very first thing that they have is an otter exhibit. Now, let me go here. I had Googled this before, and they actually are the Asian small clawed otters. So now, what do they actually need? Go in here, sit in here. Right. So this is the very important part that tells you how much space they need. I'm going to plan this for at least 5 otters. I'll probably get 2 or 3 in, and then they're going to have babies. So they need at least 330 square meters of land. And about a third of that of water. So what I'm going to do first is decide on a fence. Oh, what kind of fence did they need? Grade 2, taller than a meter. Okay. How does this look? Do we want chain link or do we want something else? What do they got? Guest gate. But just barriers. Wooden. Chain link. Electric. Oh no. We do not want electric. Concrete. Glass. I think we'll start with the chain link. Let's just build a really kind of random size, and then once we connect it, we'll be able to see how big it is and see if it's big enough. I can't actually remember from the zoo itself how big the area was, but let's just do our best here. Habitat gate. I'll just put maybe a little gate. No, put a little gate maybe over there. Now, how big are you? Terrain. 6'8". Okay, 608. Oh, that's actually pretty good because we need. So this will give us the land area that they need and the water area. So that's actually pretty good. So let's start building our water. Take our sculpting tool here and just start sculpting now. Actually, I need the size to be a bit bigger. Oh, no, not that big. Now, I am definitely not an expert in Planet Zoo. There are people out there that do some pretty incredible things. Ooh, no, that looks pretty ugly. But I think the problem is it's pretty... it's kind of like MacGyvering a whole bunch of solutions to your problems, and I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think we're just going to make a really simple zoo, kind of zoo that anyone can do, and it will look good. We're not going to be building crazy exhibits, underwater exhibits, and things like that. I think maybe when Planet Zoo 2 comes out, it will be a little bit easier to do interesting things because they will have improved on Planet Zoo 1 quite a bit. That's my assumption anyway. Now, I'm making this quite deep because from the little bit of experimentation I had done before, it needs to be quite deep in order for this underwater feeder thing to work. It's quite hard to actually... Oh, no, I don't like that. It can be a bit hard to tell if you're doing it deep enough. And this needs to be sloped a little bit so that the otters can get back out after they go in. Okay, so we'll put some calm water in there. Ooh. Okay. Is that maybe too big? It's really hard to tell if the water's too big or not. Looks like it's almost about half the size of the land. That's probably okay, right? I think it's probably okay. Now let's decorate it a little bit. Let's improve the grass first. I think last time I did this, it said that otters really didn't like long grass. So we're going to just take this tool and put short grass in there. I think they also liked, was it sand? Let's try. We'll just sort of try our best to do some stuff. That's all we can do, is just try our best. And then we'll put the otters in. We'll see if they really hate it or if they think they want to give it a go. Okay, put a coarse sand in there as well. You have to kind of zoom in to tell sometimes what you're doing. So presumably I'm putting in some coarse sand in here. Can be a little bit hard to tell. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? Habitat. Beds and shelters. If I just search by otter, what comes up? Oh, what happened? No. Otters. Otters. Otter. I keep adding an S to it somehow. So, all of these things presumably will work for an... Ooh! What? Oh my goodness. I don't think so, sir. I mean, it looked nice, but yeah, that's someone showing off being able to build an actual massive habitat. I think what we're actually going to do is, for now anyway, we're going to put one of these basic shelters in. The game is telling me that it will work for an otter. And then we'll kind of decorate it a little bit later as well. I'll put some... Can I put it down? Oh yeah. Put some shelter down. And then beds and shelters, food and water. Okay, so the game is telling me that these things are all for otters. Put a large food bowl down. So the other thing is, if you start messing around with the terrain and making hills and things, when you put down little items like these bowls, you can actually create divots in the terrain, which is a little bit annoying. Food bowl. Wait, what did I just put down? A water bowl. Okay, so I need to put down a food tray. How big is the large? I'll put large down. Maybe put it next to the water. Can I do that? Maybe I'll put it away from the water. Oh, why is it red? It just doesn't like something. So anyone who owns cats will know that they actually like to have their water bowl away from their food bowl. They're kind of particular about that. Alas, otters are not cats. Now, why is this doing that? I don't like that. See, the terrain is... Oh, I bet it's something to do with the bedding. No? But over here, I don't like that it was sort of overlapping. Can I move this a little bit closer? Alright, I'll have that like that. Okay, so we've done a bit of bed and shelter, food and water, enrichment items. They don't need heaters and coolers at the moment. Once we get into penguin territory and stuff, we're going to have to worry about that. Oh, there was one thing I forgot. Underwater fish feeder. Go all the way down here and place it down. Now, we are not going to know if that's going to be deep enough until after the fact, so let's just hope. I've still got otters typed in. What do they like? Bowls. Submarine toy. Oh, I'll chuck this over here. I think it's going to float up. Is it? Or is it just in there? It's just in there. Okay, that's fine. Rubber duckies. Now, when I did a little bit of practicing with this before, I may have gone a little bit crazy with the rubber ducks, and then all of the exhibits that I had just had rubber ducks, which is probably a little bit silly. Now, why can I not move this? No! I just want to move this. Move. Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Okay, now I'm scared. For some reason, it's selecting everything. It's like 27 objects. Why? Okay, you know what, Mr. Duck, you win. I'm just going to leave you right there. I cannot pretend to know the nature of this game as much as other people. So, what else do they like? What else? There's a little bubble machine. Oh, I think they do quite like this. I'll put it maybe over here so that visitors can... Obstructed. Obstructed by what? I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to put it over here because then if I put the path along here, then visitors will be able to look at the otters playing and stuff. But why can I not put that there, game? Game? Hello, game. Hello, game. That's really weird. Bubble machine. Small bubble machine. Unless I have to put it... Maybe I have to put that one in the water. Maybe? It's obstructed by something. Okay. Okay. Where can I put you? Surely I can put you somewhere. Don't call me Shirley. I'll just put you there. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to overthink it. All right, and then they need... What have we done? We don't need heaters and coolers. Food enrichment toys. I think otters don't actually climb. Let's put nature. Okay, sort it by region. Oh, there's so much stuff. Oh my goodness. See, and this is where this is where Planet Zoo can actually just start taking up a lot of your time. Right, how about I'll start with trees. Cabbage tree. I don't want to put huge things around here because, oh my word, because that, oh my, what is this? Baobab tree. You know, I live in New Zealand and I filtered by Oceania and I've never seen that. Okay, this is maybe a little bit more my style. I don't want to cover it up too much because that's actually quite nice. I want the visitors to be able to actually see the otters. The otters are going to be pretty small as it is. No, I didn't want to do that. Go here. I'll rotate this a little bit. It doesn't cover the food. I think we're okay. I'm going to cover up the shelter a little bit, not too much, just for privacy. Oh, apple. What is this? Custard apple tree. Doesn't really match the... Ooh. Oh my gosh. Is this one of the ones? I've already chosen that one. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely what takes up a large part of the game, is just decorating. Look at all these... Oh my. That's beautiful. We're gonna have to use that later. Look at all these options. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you're a gardener at all in the comments, or if gardening in a game is pretty much all you can kind of handle. No judgment from me. So I'll put some of this down because it matches the bedding a little bit. Kind of want to put maybe some rocks along here and then some plants to cover the rocks. Let's see, what is this? Gardening. Oh dear, oh dear. For the king penguins. Okay, I think I will be using that. I cannot pretend to know how this game actually works, in the sense that I don't really know why I'm seeing some of other... No, I don't like that. Some other people's creations and not all of them. Like, I don't know if there's a setting or something that allows some people's creations to appear on my, like, options, but maybe someone that knows more about the game can explain it to me. All right. What I want to do is put some rocks around here and then some shrubs around the rocks. Because I think from memory, the otters at the Wellington Zoo have got some rocks sort of decorating it. Okay, so let's stick with this sort of motif here. I can kind of put it down and then maybe shove it over this way. Yeah, that's kind of okay. So I'm going to move before it can be placed. I did move it. Oh no, now it's poking out. Oh, it's telling me the other one. Okay. That's okay. I can always fix things a bit later. Just trying to think of the controls. Which way is this going? Okay. Yeah, it's poking out a little bit, isn't it? It's probably okay. It's looking a little bit ugly. I don't think I really like this move. Maybe I just do if I put it down? Oh no, it's still kind of... Yeah. Move it this way, maybe. I'm going to move this one over to be a little bit more symmetrical, and then we're just going to put shrubs everywhere, I think. Okay. Plants. Oh, that music is so nice. Oh, look at this pink stuff. I bet there's someone listening who knows all about plants, and it's like, I can't believe you're calling it pink stuff. It's clearly the cordyline plant large. I do know a little bit about plants, more than I used to anyway. I think that when you become a homeowner and you have any kind of outdoor area, you just have to sort of, well, do your best to learn something, because you need to maintain your garden. So I'll put that down a little bit. Okay, looks kind of nice. Okay, now, where else do those plants go? Because I want more. Maybe make this whole area pink. There's quite a lot of space to put a lot of plants. So basically, what you can do is put your plant down, and then the next one that you put down, you can rotate it a little bit, because that will sort of, well, maybe you can't see on these ones, but it should sort of give a little bit of a variety to the look. Okay, I want to put one there behind the rocks. Oh, and no. Delete. Exit. Undo. Okay. Oh, goodness. So what I want to do is put this one just down in there like that. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's good. There's my button to... Yep, okay. The object must be... How's it starting to look? I don't know if any of these plants actually go together as such, but I'm just gonna keep doing it. Let me put that there. Rotate this a little bit here. Rotate that a little bit there. I was doing the smaller ones, but maybe I'll just do the big ones. Okay. Maybe a couple of small ones in here, just to cover that part up there. It's a little bit of green space there. If only it were this easy in real life. Okay. I do not know if that looks good. I think I need a little bit more plants along here. So I basically live in the Wellington region of New Zealand, and I live in a particularly windy area. Oh gosh, no. Particularly windy area where nothing grows. I mean, apart from lavender and rosemary and those kind of hardy plants like that. So I've got a lot of those, but really can't have anything too interesting. Should I put a big old tree? No. Doesn't really go. Silver fern. Oh, ferns! Yes! I have ferns in my backyard. It's a very, very, very New Zealand thing. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't know the game had ferns. That's awesome. What do you think? Are the otters going to think that I'm insane? Or are they going to like it? I don't know. I think only time will tell. Now, what we need to do is attach a path to this gate over here. I'm not sure if that's the location I'm going to have it long term. I think maybe it might be okay because then I can put the next exhibit sort of over in this area. Okay, let's see what we can do with our path. Stone path? Okay. And again, you want to be keeping your paths pretty big. We'll just do this for now. Because the people, if we ever do open the zoo up to the public, will start getting bunched up. Okay, I think that's probably good. Now, okay, now what do we need to do? We need to hire some staff. Oh, where do I go to do that now? Oh, staff, okay. Now, do I need to hire all of these? I don't know. Plunk? Caretaker, keeper. I think once the zoo gets bigger, then we're going to need more people. Vendor. I don't need a vendor yet. Yeah, veterinarian. Okay, so there's literally no animals in the zoo, so where are these guys going? Let's see. Huh? Was that a judgmental noise that she just made? That's a little bit rude. And she's like, okay, I immediately need to start fixing up your mess. That's fine. I will be deducting your holiday pay, madam. Right, so these guys are walking around, so we need to get some otters. So, go animal trading. Aha! We already have otters listed here. So, why is it there next? Adopted for cash, la la la. Okay, we don't care. So, I guess we need a male and a female. Now, where is the thing where... Oh! Just a bit sickly or something. Ooh. Okay, maybe we get this one and that one, which seem to be the best of a bad bunch, to be honest. So, okay, so send the female to zoo, which means here. And where did the male go? Where's the animal storage? I sent this one to zoo, didn't I? Oh yes, this one sent to zoo. There. Okay. Now, okay, now he's running with the box. I remember this. Please, sir, just put the otter down gently. Put the otter down gently. Okay. Aww. Okay, put the otter down gently. Holy... Oh my gosh. So, this otter, for some reason, jumped into the bedding and injured itself. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so, what? Aw. Oh. Why is it jumping and injuring itself? Wait, guests? Wait a minute. There's people here. Oh. I forgot that I did not want to open the zoo. I do not want people. How do I close the zoo? Opening hours. Never. Close. Here we go. Here we go. Close the zoo. Now, we're just going to have a quick look. Where did the otters go? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Yeah, I don't want to open the zoo yet because once you get people in, then you need to start, you know, getting all these other facilities in and things like that. I just don't want to do that. Move. Where did it go? It went all the way over there with everything. Okay. Now, why? What does this do? Oh no, I definitely don't want to do that. Now, for some reason, all of these items got selected. Split? Okay, here we go. I'm going to move this away. I think there's something that they don't like about the bedding. I think maybe because they have to like jump into it. So maybe, oh, here we go. This might solve the problem. You get no floors, buddies, because you cannot be trusted with floors. Okay, so we unpause this. Hey people, I closed the zoo. Guys, ladies, I closed the zoo. Holy. Yeah, ladies and gents. Oh, I thought they were all ladies. Okay, looks to be a couple of gentlemen. Guys, I closed the zoo. Can you please go? Oh, dear God. Tourists, eh? Now, what actually happened to my otters? All right, you know you're in a game when people are complaining that the tickets are too cheap. Oh, well, they are free. Maybe that's the problem. So I'll just raise these for whenever I reopen the zoo, which is not going to be anytime soon. Okay. All right, we've got one otter. Are you happy? Yeah, you're pretty happy. So how do I do camera on the... Aw, look. Oh, that's a happy otter. It's pretty good animation for a bit of an older game, isn't it? Cinematic. Oh, he's so cute. Habitat. Oh, what's the problem? Temperature. Animal's too cold. Really? Okay. Animal's too cold. I guess we do need a heater in the water. There's the other otter. Are you okay? You gonna think the water's a bit cold as well? So when you click on your animal, you can see all of these things, which tell you, you know, if you've done a good job building the habitat that they need. I did practice a little bit with the otters. That's why I knew that they needed short grass and things like that. So just go, heaters and coolers. Heater. Ooh. So I really only want to heat the water. Oof, that's a huge. How do I? So if I put it down. Okay, range. All right, first of all, I don't actually remember what they need in the water, but I'm going to reduce the range, hopefully. Did that work? No, it's hard to see. All right, what did the otters actually need? Does it say? Oh, 17 to 42, so they want it to be a bit hotter in the water, at least. Oh, this looks pretty good. This looks good. Can I put it in the water? Are they gonna like it? Do you like it? Temperature. Is the... let's go in here. Is the heater on? Looks like it's on. Is it? Or is it not on? I'm gonna just go move, and then I'll put it... Maybe it can't go in the water. Does that work? Operational. What is this color? Well, I don't need to edit the color. I need it to work. Is it working? Excuse me, miss, can you tell me if the heater is working? No? Okay. Are you still a bit cold? Oh no. No, he's fine. Temperature. It must be working. Okay. So that is our little otter exhibit. Let me pause and see how have I actually been recording? Yes, I have. Okay. How long have I been recording for? I don't know. Great. Okay, what alerts do we have? Zoo has been closed for a long time. That's fine. I think I will just keep the zoos closed almost indefinitely. Oh, this is much more fun. Just watching these happy otters. Oh, look at him go. Oh, how cute is he? Or she? That's very cute. Yeah, so if you get all of the expansions for Planet Zoo, they actually have quite a lot of quite a lot of animals, and they look really good. And actually, I would say that because Planet Zoo 2 is coming out, it's a good time to get the Planet Zoo 1 expansions and things like that if you want to play it. Now, was there any grass that I needed to clean up here before? No, okay, that's pretty good. Should I decorate this a little bit more, maybe? Maybe I can put some shrubs in between the ferns. So if I go, can I go Oceania fern and just get the little ones? Bird's nest fern. How big are these? Oh, probably okay. Yeah. What else do they have? King fern. Oh, no, that's too big for this area. Tree fern. Yeah, maybe we can put some of these just sort of in between here. And then we do the rotation-y trick, and then they all look just a tiny bit different, like they're not perfectly symmetrical. Okay. That's, I mean, this is not exactly like the habitat in Wellington Zoo. However, the otters are happy, and they should, at some stage, start having babies. Temperature. Animals too cold. So they're too cold in the water. So, okay, how do I copy? I've forgotten some of the controllers. So try this again. And temperature. Okay, we want to reduce the range. It says it's operational. Maybe it just takes a little while. We'll have to just wait. What are you doing? Oh, don't vacuum up the otter. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. I need to get better at not doing that. Oh my. Okay, it's fine. Oh, look, he likes the bubble machines. That is so cute. Okay, so that's our otter exhibit done. I will see you in the next video for some kind of semblance of a monkey exhibit. I'm going to have to remind myself what kind of monkeys the Wellington Zoo has and see what the closest thing is that this game has. Thanks for spending time with me. I will see you next time.